Let's get these handlebars put together. We're doing switches, grips, levers, cables, the whole shebang. Let's start out with some bare bones bars. We're going to start out on the right side, so we're looking for the right mirror mount, lever mount here. What you're looking for is your mirror mount is going to go up, and your cable adjuster is going to be pointed towards the front. That's how you're going to know you got the right one. First, let's go ahead and install one of these nice minty fresh cable adjusters into the end. We'll just put that in there loose for now. And then we're going to go find our correct lever. You're going to know you got the correct lever when the mount is pointed up with the mirror mount here. You can actually take a look at your lever and make sure that your indentation on the bottom is going towards the bottom. All right, make sure you do that. You can get these switched around. Once you've got the right pieces, go ahead and grab that special shouldered bolt and insert that through the top. That's a 10 millimeter right here. Go ahead, grab your 10 millimeter and send this one all the way home. Bottom this one out. You'll see the threads protrude on the bottom. From there, go ahead and apply just a little bit of blue Loctite. Then all you're going to do is you're going to install your locking washer and go ahead and grab your nut. Get that thing started on there. Then back to your ratchet and go ahead and snug that up. You should still have free movement on that lever. Now we can go ahead and loosen the tightener on this piece. And then what we're going to do is we're simply going to slide this on to the handlebar. For now, move it all the way to the front. As far as you can get it, we're going to keep that out of the way just for now. Next up, we're going to grab our switch and we're going to be mindful of the different lengths of screws that go into this piece, but we do need to take this apart. We're going to orient this so that we've got our starter button here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at our wiring. If we take a look at the underside of the handlebar, there's going to be a little hole. And all we're going to do is we're going to fish this one single wire. There's only one on the CB160. And we're going to push this through the handlebar. This should be pretty easy because it's just one wire. Let's work that all the way through. Before you do that, be sure to inspect the actual wire to make sure you have no nicks or cuts in anything. Eventually, your wire should start to make its way down towards the bottom hole in the center of the handlebars. Let's go ahead and gently grab this wire. And now all we're going to do is we are going to gently coerce all the rest of the slack out of this. Be careful again not to create any rips or tears in that covering on that wire. This will be a little tricky to show you, but you want to curl this wire around. See how there's a little groove here? Let's curve that wire around so we're not pinching anything. And let's get this gently in position. Don't put it all together yet because we still got to get our throttle cable positioned. All right, take your throttle cable and feed that up into this bottom section here. Give it a few turns and we should be in business pretty quick. You know you got it when you got quite a bit of slack. You should have about that much. Now it's time to install the grip, and that one's got the sleeve on the inside. Before you slide that grip on, not a terrible idea to put just a little bit of grease on the inside. With that greased up, go ahead and grab your grip, slide that into position. Now you're going to go back to the bottom end of your switch. You're going to grab your connector and you're going to loop this in just like this. Just move it to the middle, okay? Make sure it's right in the middle so that it lays down in this trough. This can be a little finicky, but there we got it. It's rolling around freely up along the side. You just really want to make sure that that cable is centered and going in the trough. Now we are carefully going to watch our wire, make sure it goes down into the trough, and we're actually going to line up the edge of this grip with the slot in the handle, and it should all move together perfectly. Now let's go ahead and grab the top of our clamshell and fit that over the top just like that. Go ahead and apply just a little bit of blue Loctite to your two screws. Go ahead and grab your JIS screwdriver and let's get these loosely mounted here. Just want to hold it in place. Might need to move some things around just a little bit. And make sure that you're using the right screw for the right side. Go ahead and give your grip a few tests and just make sure that is actuating the cable and operating smoothly. Now let's go ahead and eyeball things up. I've got it kind of sitting in the vise just the way it's going to look on the bike. Let's get stuff loosely aligned. Should be in good shape. I'll go ahead and tighten down this one here. I'll go ahead and tighten up my clamshell on the switch. Just going to make sure I've got this lever right where I want it, and I'm going to lightly cinch that in. I got smooth operation, and that lever feels like it's in a good spot. And there we go. We got the right side in with the throttle cable. Now let's turn our attention to the left handlebar. All right, just go ahead and install your lever onto your left handle perch or handlebar perch. And with your lever mounted, just as we did before, we can go ahead, open up that clamp on the bottom here. It's just that little nut. Slide this one all the way down onto the bars. And just as we did before, we're going to go ahead and take apart the switch. Be mindful again of the lengths of these screws. On this left one, they look to be the same, so I don't really have to worry about that. But be careful because this is a connected switch, so just don't rip on these wires. And just like before, there's going to be a little hole on the bottom of this. This one can be a little bit trickier because there are more wires in the mix. If you're having a lot of issues getting your wires, to go through, you can dribble a little bit of Dawn dish soap down on the inside of the handlebars, or you could even feed like a metal wire through and pull it through that way. I think I'm going to be able to do this without any special tricks though. And eventually you'll start to see your wires. You just need to fish them out of there. I have found that a small dental pick is really, really good at achieving this. Go ahead and carefully pull any slack all the way through until your switch is getting real close. Make sure that your switch wiring is lining up darn near perfectly with the hole in the handlebar. You might have to give it just another little tug, and then go ahead and put your clamshell on the top, just like that. Apply a little blue Loctite, and I'm going to go ahead and tighten this clamshell on. And there we go. Our switch is in place. All we got to do is put the grip on. Go ahead and grab your grip and a heat gun. Makes it a little bit easier if you heat it up a little bit before you try the install. And once it's kind of malleable, you should be able to slide it on there pretty effortlessly. Don't go too far. Just want to keep that on there, get that nice and straight. That's going to be perfect. As that cools down, that'll tighten up. Now we can adjust the positioning a little bit of our switch. Let's make sure we get this in a nice spot. Just trying to play this around. Boom, 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 boom. That sounds good. Then go ahead, let's grab our perch, pull that back through, and then we'll tighten this up, and we're in good shape. And there we go. Left switch is installed along with the right. Oops, I almost forgot my little cable adjuster for the left-hand side. Just going to go ahead and put this in there for now. This will all get adjusted and tweaked later once it gets on the bike. The best part is that now you can run around the room with your handlebars, pretending that you're driving your classic motorcycle. This was actually a pretty painless job. I'll add the mirrors later. I just don't want to drop them and possibly break them. But here we go. We got a nice minty set of handlebars, switches, levers, the whole shebang that is going to go on this beautiful 1966 CB160. Thanks so much. I hope this was helpful. We'll see you in the next video or live stream.